Harassment takes many and varied forms, but harassment in the place of work is especially grievous, and even more so when it is sexually oriented. Do not think of sexual harassment as a male taking advantage of a female. For sexual harassment can be a person making advances toward a person of the same or the opposite sex, and the harasser can be either male or female. But any way that you look at it, any way that you judge it, sexual harassment is extremely grievous. It is a very heinous act in the workplace. It is exceptionally evil because you have individuals of authority exerting their authority in inappropriate ways that intimidate those who work for them or who are supervised by them. This in turn creates fear, and individuals realize that their careers may falter, or they may not be able to reach their life dreams, or they may not be able to support their families. And as a result, they become compliant and tolerant of that which is totally inexcusable. The legal system of some countries touch upon this, but the legal system cannot fix or cure this issue, for it is a spiritual issue of people with hearts that are too hard and cold to realize the evil that they are perpetrating. This means that the only solution, the only true solution to harassment in the workplace is for men and women to become more at one with the divine, to become more righteous, to become more holy, to be what they were meant to be, beings of holiness and goodness. But harassment is not a simple matter of one person trying to exert themselves. It is also a matter of that person who is exerting themselves often being accepted by others within the place of work. So there becomes a culture of harassment, and people simply blink at it and wink at it and give a nod knowingly. But this should not be. For a culture of evil then allows the stony cold hearts of men and women to become even more hardened, and then they become more emboldened in their evil ways. And ultimately, what does this lead to? This leads to more extreme cases of harassment, and it leads to multiple cases of harassment, and then it creates not only problems for the individual who is being harassed, but ultimately it creates a greater problem even for the person who harasses. And it rips apart and tears apart their families when they are exposed. And it destroys the company that is involved, because the very culture is like a cancer that will eat that company from the inside out. So it is that each of you are responsible for yourselves. Each of you are responsible for your own actions. But know this: just because somebody else allows an action, just because somebody else condones an action, just because you can technically get away with an action that is legal, does not mean that it is appropriate. Harassment is a sickness of the soul. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Peace be with you.